Welcome back to the junk room, everybody. I know it's not noontime. I know we do a video at noon and a video at 8, but you know what? We're doing 3 videos today. 3, because this one keeps popping up on my YouTube feed, and I just thought it'd be kind of fun to do. Just kind of fun to do. Now, this is a video related to Nerdrotic. If you don't know him, he's a guy that has a kind of a long face. Don't mean that in a bad way or anything. Has a beard. I guess he's a nerd. He's Nerdrotic. He used to have a Q on his microphone. I don't know what happened to his Q now.
Samurai Vader, what are your thoughts on that Star Wars Junkman guy? Star Wars Junkman guy.
He's part of, I guess, the Phantom Menace. You know, he hangs out with Geek the Gamer Kid. I don't know if he plays Mario Kart with him. I don't know if they're that close. But he hangs out with some of those guys and everything. He's one of those always angry about something. Oh, they ruined Star Wars. They ruined Star Trek. Well, they did ruin Star Trek, let's be honest. But, you know, whenever something comes out, he seems to be upset about it. And sometimes rightly so. I mean, I was excited about that new Quantum Leap till I started hearing about it. And they didn't even want Scott Bakula back in it. Next thing you know, they're going to reboot Magnum without Tom Selleck. I don't think even CBS would go that far. But, okay, anyway. I'll be honest, I'm picking on the guy and everything, but I do watch his Picard reviews. I do watch that. I do like when he reviews Picard because that is a horrible show. I just can't quit watching. Why? Why do I watch Picard? This week's episode, I think number 8, it was the best one so far, and it was horrible. It was horrible. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. He did a video, it's been coming up on my feed, top 5 franchises that have been murdered. And I haven't clicked on the video. Honestly, I have not clicked on the video. And I thought it'd be fun if maybe I can guess his top 5 before we look at his top 5. And we'll see. So let me pull up. I got a little thing right here I'm going to type out on my keyboard. I got this little fancy keyboard here. You can get this keyboard at keyboardsareus.com. It's only $85.95. $85.95. Get this keyboard right here. Anyway, had to get that ad out of the way. So let's go. Let's get to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we know at the top of them, we know Star Wars is going to be on there. Easy. Star Wars. Although it said it was a murder franchise. Star Wars is dead. No one cares about Star Wars anymore. The Mandalorian's great. Boba Fett's okay. Wasn't the best, but now everything Star Wars doesn't have to be the best. It was okay, but Obi-Wan looks like it's going to be good. Fingers crossed. I love The Force Awakens. Last Jedi was okay. Now I really didn't like Rise of Skywalker, but I really like Solo. Solo was a lot of fun. Rogue One's okay. Not my favorite, but it's enjoyable. But they say it's, the Phantom Menace says it's dead, so I guess so. So we got Star Wars. We know Star Wars is going to be on this list. So let's go to number 4. Let's go to number 4 right here. And I'm going to have to do this one too. This is going to be Star Trek. I'll have to agree with him on this one. I tried to watch Discovery. I got a couple episodes in and couldn't watch it. It's just not Star Trek. And the Picard is just horrible mess. I thought season 1 was bad. I said, well, at least season 2 is going to get better. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And it's just stupid. You got angry young Guinan running around screaming at people. You got Q with no power. Oops, spoiler alert. You got Q with no powers. Somehow becoming an FBI agent. Puts on a windbreaker that says FBI on it. He gets to walk around the FBI headquarters all the time. No one questions him. He gets to become a psychiatrist for NASA. But he has no special powers. And sure, he has a high IQ, but I guess he faked all his documents. He's even made medicine for another doctor that looks just like Data. How cheap is this budget on this show? All the new characters are actors we've seen before playing someone else. Even the FBI agent they brought in from Enterprise, I think it was. It's just. And then last episode, half of it took place in an alley downtown, and another one took place in a little office room. Well, not an office room, like a little storage bin. What kind of budget did this show have? Star Trek we're talking about here. So we got Star Trek on this. So we got the top 3. Now I'm going to say he's going to say Marvel's going to be my next guest. Marvel's going to be one. He's going to call it, I heard him say this one time, the MCU, he calls it. I know it's MCU. He calls it MCU, He calls it something. I can't remember. Shiru or something. I don't know. I don't know why. I know something about these Phantom Menace channels when I watch them. They always have a little slang word for something, you know. Instead of J.J. Abrams, they say J.J. No, what do they say? Oh, Jar Jar Abrams. Yeah, they really do. Jar Jar Abrams. Like, that's funny. Jar Jar Abrams. They all say it. Ruin Johnson. See my problem with a Phantom Menace? Even if I agree with them on some things, it's just they're hacks. Sorry, Phantom Menace channels. Some of you guys, anyway. Hacks. Don't say Jar Jar Abrams. Don't say Ruin Johnson. Don't just copy what other people say. Okay. Anyways, a little more. So we're gonna put the MCU. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't like the MCU now or then. I never liked the MCU. Of course, there's some new movies out of the MCU I like. The first Iron Man was okay. Even the ones I do kind of feel are okay. After I see them, next day I can't even tell you nothing they're about. So you know how I feel about the MCU. So we're going to put that as number 3 because I think he was a fan of the MCU. But now I guess since they're doing female Thor and female Captain America and female... I don't know. Somebody told me there was a female Iron Man in the last movie. I hope that's not true. But we're going to put the MCU. That leaves us with 2 more on this list. 2 more on this list. Now it's getting a little tricky. Okay, I'm going to do Lord of the Rings. I know Lord of the Rings is popular with the nerd community, although I didn't like Lord of the Rings. Oh, God. I saw it. It was too long. I remember some trees were yelling or something. I didn't really give it a chance. I want to see it like at midnight. I was half asleep, fell asleep. No, it's just not my thing. I don't like movies where people don't wear shoes. And it reminds me of a time period of knights, and I don't like movies with knights and fairies and queens and kings. It just reminds me of that time period. I know it's not, but it's not my thing. If you like Lord of the Rings, everybody likes it but me. It's just not my thing. But I've heard of a new TV show coming out. I've heard some people upset about it, so I'm going to put Lord of the Rings at number 2. So now we've got number 5. So it's getting kind of tough. I'll be honest. I thought it was going to be pretty easy. We got Star Wars, we got Star Trek, we got Marvel, we got Lord of the Rings. Back to the Future is a good nerd trilogy franchise. Just 3 of them. You think he's going to go with Indiana Jones? I don't think he's going to. Now, he's going to say Indiana Jones is woke because they hired a female to be in it. And they'll say, well, that female that they hired does a lot of woke stuff. You know, like Mark Hamill does. Like almost any actor in Hollywood does. But for her, it means that she's writing it just because she's an actress, I guess. But I think he's going to give out. He's going to have a little hope for Indiana Jones because it does have a good director. And I think he's having a little. So I don't think he's going to put Indiana Jones on this list. But I could be wrong. So what is. He might have me on the 5th one. Let's see. Star Wars, Star Trek. I'm sure there's one big franchise I'm not thinking of right now. Fast and the Furious. I hope not. I hope not. I'm going to go. I'll tell you what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go on a limb here. It's a Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. I think they're turning them into a TV show or some kind of prequel spin-off things. Now, he might go with Harry Potter. It might be a good one, too, because I heard there's a new Harry Potter, something about Dumbledore. The Legend of Dumbledore or something's out. I think it's a sequel to Harry Potter. Sequel or prequel or spin-off or something. I'm going to go with Game of Thrones. I don't know why. I just got a feeling because I know the last season people didn't like. So that's what I'm going to go with. So we're going to pull up his video now. And we're not going to watch the whole video. Kind of scan through and see what these top 5 are. See how close I match. Let's go. Oh, the Terminator.
It was never a franchise.
How could I not? I didn't get the Terminator. I should have gotten the Terminator. That is a horrible franchise. So there's one on my list I don't have. Oh, he's got these spaced out for me. Okay, good.
Number 4, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Okay, so we did have a little mark by that one. I did have Game of Thrones. I guess it's going to be a Lord of the Rings. It's not going to be on here. Let's see. Star Trek. Of course. Got Star Trek. Of course, that's horrible. Number
2, Star Wars.
Of course, Star Wars. So that's on my list. Number 1, let's see. It's got to be MCU, right? Oh, Doctor Who. How did I forget Doctor Who? I hate Doctor Who. So Doctor Who.
There is one franchise that is worse off than Disney Star Wars. Doctor Who.
Okay, so I missed. Let's see what honorable mentions were. Let's see what is honorable. See if I got any of those.
James Bond.
James Bond.
The Predator, which barely
Predator.
Alien. Just like with Terminator 2, sometimes
Alien.
the franchise can be Ghostbusters. The true
Ghostbusters.
innovator of making the fandom made a mistake.
Oh, Ghostbusters. The new one's good, isn't it? I didn't see it. I heard the new one was good though. Okay, so he couldn't bash on MCU. I know fanboys love MCU, man. I tell you, I get in trouble for not liking the MCU. So okay, I didn't get them all right. Let's see. I got Star Wars. I got Star Trek. So I didn't do that good. I didn't do that good as I thought I was gonna do. Sorry, Nerdrotic. I thought I was gonna do better. So, Lord of the Rings. He doesn't think he hasn't been murdered yet.
Listen to the Junkman. He's gonna say, Game of Thrones wasn't on the list. It was on his list, and it was on Nerdrotic's list. This man doesn't know what he's doing when it comes to YouTube. That's why I say, cancel the Junkman.
Game of Thrones wasn't on the list either. More Marvel. Sony got 2 right out of the list. Well, he got me. Because I thought for sure he was going to see the MCU on here. And I forgot about Terminator. I don't know why. Doctor Who. I should have known Doctor Who should have been on my list. But, oh well. There you go, Nerdrotic. You won this round. Let's see. Maybe you can guess the top 5 Star Wars figures I hate. Let's be honest. He's not even going to see this video or know anything about it. And if he did, he wouldn't acknowledge that he's seen it or knows anything about it.
Samurai Vader, what are your thoughts on that Star Wars Junkman guy? Star Wars Junkman guy.
Anyway, I'll give you a hard time, Nerdrotic. I like you. I like your Picard reviews. I feel sorry that you have to review it because it's hard to get through. So I couldn't get 5. I thought 5 was going to be easy. You got it. Anyway, we'll see you back here. We got 3 videos today. How about that? I don't know why I did 4. We got 3 videos today. And don't forget, if you're using social media, Larry wants you all know to cancel that Junkman. We can't have this kind of videos going out to the public. Cancel the Junkman. See you later, guys.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.